I had an idea for a different kind of video. You guys can listen, tell me if I should do more like it. I'll warn you, these are stories about drugs. They sometimes have bad words. I'm in Costa Rica right now. I bought 2 8-balls of coke. I got here Friday night, got the coke, and I've been snorting the shit ever since in small amounts. I even bought a hooker, which is something I've never done before. I got high, and it feels great for like 30 minutes. And then I need to do another line, or I feel like ass for a couple of hours. The more I snort, the longer I feel like ass. Started drinking tequila with the coke. Felt even better for longer, but the come down sucks even worse. Haven't eaten shit in like 2 days. What the fuck? I'm going to bang out one last line and flush this shit down the fucking toilet. Fuck you, cocaine, you motherfucker. Backstory. My girlfriend and I are both third-year college students. We are both pre-med. We met at the beginning of the school year in a difficult science class. We've been seeing each other all year, but we did not make the relationship official until very recently. Her story. My girlfriend is bipolar. She said her manic and depressive moods flip every 4 weeks or so. She currently takes lamotrigine as an anticonvulsant and Klonopin for anxiety and panic attacks. She is taking the birth control pill too. Her father is an alcoholic, and her sister is a recovering drug addict. Her sister was addicted to opiates, Oxy, Percocet, etc., as well as anything else she could get her hands on. She is self-motivated, essentially an overachiever. She has a very high GPA, puts an immense amount of pressure on herself, and is involved with many different organizations, Pre-Med Honor Society, undergraduate research, etc. Her addiction. She told me at the beginning of the year she was interested in trying cocaine. I've tried cocaine before, but I have not used it since May of last year. 6 weeks ago, her and her friend were talking, and this came up in conversation. Her friend told her that 2 of her best guy friends are actually coke dealers and that they could try some. Exactly 6 weeks ago to last night, her and her friend purchased some and tried it at a party. I don't know the exact amount they did that night, but it was around half a gram between the 2 of them. A week after that, I asked her if she enjoyed using the drug and for her to tell me what was going on. She confessed to me that although she did not like the feeling, she was completely drawn to it. She finished the rest of that first bag by herself and went out and bought a new bag for herself because, quote, she just did not want to be without it. I told her this has to stop due to her family history, bipolar, her overachieverness. She promised she would tell me if she ever bought any again that this was her last bag. I believed her. Flash forward to last night. She confessed to me that she's done cocaine every single day since the first day she tried it. At first, I was beyond furious because she lied to me. I soon calmed down and realized this had absolutely nothing to do with me or our relationship, but rather her very serious and terrifying addiction to cocaine. She said she averages from 4 to 8 lines a day and has never done a line past 5 o'clock or so. The times she typically does it are before class in her room, during class, goes to the bathroom, or during work as a tour guide, goes to the bathroom. She spent $700 in cocaine. She says she does not even enjoy the feeling half the time, but just does it. She claims that she often doesn't even feel the effects. She just does it. She said she lied to me about buying more and did not tell me because she was worried about stressing me out. She thought she could beat it on her own, and because of what I have told her about my other girlfriend. In high school, I had a girlfriend who was anorexic and bulimic, and I went crazy because I wasn't able to help her. She said she didn't want to be like her and did not want to have problems. And before I read my last letter, I'll let you know I've been reading letters about cocaine all day long. They break into 2 categories: veterans with horrible problems and noobs who don't see what's wrong. This is how it sucks you in. I've never been into much of anything other than cannabis. I've smoked cannabis since I was 14 years old. I'm 21 now. And I've always said, fuck cocaine. That shit'll kill you. I'll stick to trees. I'm here to recant. Fuck that shit. When I was under the impression of cocaine being something that will make you act crazy and feel crazier, what I've seen in movies, people twitching and scratching their arms and running around all stupid and shit, I decided I would never do it. A friend of mine recently said he wanted to try cocaine for the first time, that I should as well. I figured, I'll stay and watch how this goes, but fuck that. I'll stick with weed. Long story short, my friend snorted a couple of lines and wasn't being stupid at all. He said it felt amazing. I said fuck it, and railed 2 lines and waited. I didn't want to psych myself out. I kept telling myself I won't feel anything most likely. The only thing I can describe as to what I felt was a mild increase in energy and a heavy increase in euphoria. It just felt good. My throat was completely numb. And so was the upper part of my teeth that I rubbed some coke on. I saw some people do that in movies and figured I'd do it as well without knowing why I was doing it. My whole body felt tingly, like I was floating. I was fully aware that I was not floating, but I felt lighter and in a great mood. I ended up doing 3 more lines that night and ended the night by smoking a huge blunt to counter the effects of coming down from the coke. Too long didn't read. I always thought coke would be terrible, and I swore I would never do it because of my perception of watching it on movies and such. I finally said fuck it and tried it and couldn't be happier. It's nothing like what's shown on movies and TV. So that was it. That was my video idea. Let me know what you think. If I should do other drugs and make this a short series, or if I should stop now. If you're thinking, I loved it, but I'm the only person mature enough to watch this sort of thing, go to hell. Nobody likes people like you. And one last note, this woman on the right is 2 months older than this woman on the left. If you're still here, perhaps I've earned your like, or maybe, just maybe, a share. If you're new around here, you can subscribe in the top right, and here are 2 videos you may have missed. Have a good day.